Handley. Give it up for Jake Baker, Josh Faulkner, Darcey Moreland and Jay Handley, everybody! Okay, so we've got a 4X here. I'll tell you who's who just so you know. Furthest away from me we've got Jake, next to him we've got Josh, next to him we've got Darcey, and right next to me we've got Jay. So let's take Jake as your starting point. Who would you like to pair him up with? Would it be Josh, Darcey or Jay? Point to yeah, Jay.
That's a bit rude, but yeah.
Jay. So Jay is going to become Jake and vice versa. That's this parent, and then the middle two. So Josh is going to become Darcey and vice versa. So give them all a huge round of applause to make the way back off stage.
Well done, Gabby. Well done.
So that's Jake and Jay. That's the parents. So up first as themselves. That's what we're doing. 4 as themselves, then the back as each other. So up first as themselves. Please put your hands together. Raise your hand. Give loads of love for Jake Baker.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's my day. Yes, thank you for coming back. Why are you late? That's fine. Good. You're checking your phones? Were you checking your phones? Is that why you were late? No, that's not what I mean. Basically, my opening joke is about being addicted to my phone. So I thought this would be a good in. That if you were like, oh yeah, I was late because I was spending time on my phone, and it would look really natural.
We were looking on our phones.
But I fucked it. So, you addicted to your phone? Let's just start there.
Close proximity.
I should stop trying to talk to you. It's not going to work. I don't know, it's entirely my fault. You just seem baffled by this entire interaction, but that's fine. I'm addicted to my phone. Give me a cheer if you're addicted to your phone.
Yeah!
Me too. I mainly use my phone to play solitaire. I got a notification the other day that said I spend 7.5 hours a day playing solitaire. My phone is quite concerned about me. I'm concerned as well, because basically what that means is I am paying Vodafone £35 a month for a pack of cards. They only plays one game between every deal it tries to sell me whey protein. Like, it's mad. I don't know why I'm doing that. Makes it all the more that's my only vice really, is I'm addicted to my phone. I live a pretty clean lifestyle. That's my only vice, which makes it all the more strange. On my last birthday, my 34th birthday, my mum said to me, "Oh, now you're getting into your mid-30s, you'll start to slow down." I just thought, who do you think I am? Not bouncing from one cocaine-fueled sex party to the next. I'm not in Motley Crue. Who do you think I am? Last Saturday night, I wasted an entire evening watching YouTube videos of a man reviewing balsamic vinegar. Amongst other condiments and salad dressings. That's my life. Who does my mum think I am? It's just bizarre. Is everyone else in their mid-30s? Right, yeah. It's going alright. The problem with getting older is you sort of have to make your own fun. Do you know what I mean? Like as a kid, just fun and laughter spills out of you. I've got a nephew, he's 3 years old, and he's just constantly laughter and fun and excitement and snot just pours out of him. They're unconnected, but don't touch him, he will wipe it on you. But you've got to make your own fun. It's harder as an adult though to make your own fun. Like I've invented a game, you can take this with you. What I like to do, I like to hang out by pedestrian crossings. Not the end of it. Not the end of it. Right? You can have this. You wait by a pedestrian crossing and you wait, and you time it just right that you step out into the road just before the man goes green. Then all the other pedestrians will follow about a yard or so behind you, and you can pretend you're their king. It's good fun. I recommend it. You're all looking at me like I'm weird, but I promise you, when you go back to the station, you will do that at the zebra crossing. If you're really bored, get your friend to start the other side of the road. Reenact battles from history. You've got to make your own fun. You know, what's life without whimsy? My friend says to me, this is a friend I've had from school, so he's the same age to me, and he's sort of having a hard time about getting older. He said that he's sort of fallen out of love with football, like he can't enjoy football anymore because when he was a kid, when he was like 10 years younger than all the players, it was really aspirational and it was exciting and inspiring. And now he's 10 years older than all the players, it's just like a bleak reminder of how little he's achieved in his life. sad, isn't it? I don't get that with football. I did get that feeling though. I saw the trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film, and I got the same feeling of just like, these guys are so young now. I don't know if you've ever got to an age where you've realised that it would, if you were to hang out with the Teenage Ninja Turtles, people would go, it's quite inappropriate actually. You're at least 15 years older than them. Like, what's your game, sir? Like, I shouldn't even put myself in that position. Like, what if they asked me to buy them beer? Do you know what I mean? It's very tricky. I'm done. Good. That's it, really. Thanks very much. Bye.
And up next, let's build you up again. Build you up for Josh Faulkner.
Thank you very much. So nice to be here. I'm Josh. A little fact about me: I'm hearing impaired. Always suffered with my ears and my hearing. It made school very difficult. I was bullied on the playground. They used to shout things at me like. Mum would try to cheer me up. She'd sit me down and go, "Josh, you know what they say?" I'd go for a hearing test every few months, and I get on real well with my audiologist. Sound guy. When I missed a delivery of my hearing aids, I had to go to the sorting office and sign for them. Let me know when you got that one. I'm always tripping on magazines left by homeless people outside supermarkets. Big issue. If I had a brand new t-shirt I did for tourists, it will say, "I went to London and all I got was in everyone's fucking way."
That's it.
Went to London Pride for 6 years straight, went last year gay. I've got a gay friend, he said he doesn't buy poppers anymore because they're too expensive. What a tight ass. My biggest pet peeve in Camden is slow walkers. Does anyone share that with me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite a universal one, I find. I was out and about a few weeks ago, quite a narrow path, stuck behind a group of slow walkers. I was stuck behind them for so long, eventually I just lost it, and pushed straight through the middle, and then nearly dropped the coffin they were carrying. If someone dies of a gluten intolerance, is it in bad taste to raise a toast? I was in the gym doing squats with my personal trainer. He asked how low I could get, so I brought up his ex-wife. What do you call a bodybuilder with Parkinson's? Protein shakes. He's loving this time. Kicked off at last year's Weight Watchers Christmas drinks when I pointed at someone saying, "You're round." When I was at school, I'll never forget being told, "Stop pretending to be something you're not," which I thought was a bit rich coming from a supply teacher. When I was at school, one of the big playground crazes one time was those slimy aliens. Does anyone remember those?
Yeah.
You remember the rumour that they could have babies?
Yeah.
Remember that was a rumour that went around for a while. One of my class spent 2 weeks practically non-stop rubbing them back to back. And that's how we found out. He's autistic. My girlfriend always signs cars with 3 X's, but I think it's weird she's still in touch with them. We've been together a while now, my girlfriend and I. To keep things exciting and fresh in the bedroom, we started doing a little bit of role play. Like, I pretend to be a patient in need of care. She pretends to be a GP receptionist, but tell me to fuck off and try again tomorrow. The other night after sex, my girlfriend said, "Can you check the condom hasn't ripped?" So I said, "It hasn't. Look, still in its packaging." When people hear the way I talk, see the way I look, they automatically assume privately educated, rugby playing, Tory cunt. Let me set the record straight for you. Camden wasn't privately educated. Don't play rugby. I'm well spoken, I'm aware of that. What's interesting about me being well spoken is the rest of my family, they don't sound like this because they're working class and, well, they're common. I realised I was working class when there were more Sports Direct mugs in the house than there were books. My mum and dad actually met when they were at school. My mum was in the year below than what my dad taught. I'll leave you with this one. My 10th birthday, the only thing I wanted was a pair of roller skates. Mum tried to sort me out of it. She said, no, why can't you get a football kit like all the other boys your age? Otherwise you're just going to get called names. But I was pretty persistent, and I got those roller skates. But she was right, because the first time I wore them out the house, almost immediately, I got called gay repeatedly. Until Mum got bored and shut the door. That's all.
And let's keep that applause going. Build that one more time. Build up for Darcey Moreland!
Hey, what's happening? Nice to be here. I live in London. I just find it to be like fucked expensive. But luckily I found a really good way to save money on food. What I do is walk into busy restaurants with a motorbike helmet on. Well, the ad says just eat, so I do, you know. Like, don't do that, by the way, it's illegal. I've been trying to do less illegal shit recently. Like, I haven't done cocaine since 2021, actually. The time's currently 2023, so it's been about an hour. I'm due for another bump, I know, come to in the break. He's fucking out of his mind, you can tell that. Motherfuckers laugh at things that are just objectively not funny, it's crazy.
I don't want to get murdered in the front row.
No one's talking about murder, bro. You brought it up. I think no one wants to get murdered, you know? I'm a 24-hour time guy, that's my ick. You know what I mean? I feel like that's an ick, you know? Someone's picking you up for a date and they're like, I'll pick you up at 2100. I'd be like, don't ever pick me up, actually. Get back to the barracks, Lieutenant. I've been trying to do less legal shit because I don't like lawyers. I think it's genetic though, because my great-great-granddad stole a loaf of bread to feed his family and he got caught. And his lawyer was like, plead guilty. So he pled guilty. And now I sound like this. It's a little penal colony history for you, madam. Penal. Anyways, I'm from Australia, but I like to watch New Zealand play rugby because they do the haka, which derives from Māori tradition. Before Māori tribes would go to war, they would dance, which is a weird tradition. Like, imagine if you bumped into a guy at a pub and he was like, hey mate, I'm gonna fuck you up, but first. I think we should bring it back, you know? I think that would decrease a lot of drunken male violence. Like, first of all, I've never been mad after dancing. Yeah? I'd be up there like, you fucking cunt. It was my fault, pal, I'll buy you a beer. I think it freaked the other guy out. He's up there ready to go. He's like, did he just pirouette? I'm not fighting a man that's classically trained. That's fucked. My name's Darcey Moreland. Darcey because my mum's family is Irish, and Moreland because my dad's family is English. You guys remember the boats? Okay. No, it's not true. My name's Darcey because my mum was a big fan of the book Pride and Prejudice, which is the most middle class shit ever, I feel. I only say that because I know how I sound to you people. I sound like Dad was a bricklayer and Mum was a cigarette. But he was a carpenter. Mr. Darcey in that book, famously the most handsome man in the world. I can't help but feel but that I was named after a fictional character my mum wanted to fuck. Look, I'm pretty sure I'm named Darcey because that's who she was thinking of when I was conceived, you know? Don't blame her, Dad is very ugly. Shout out Kevin Moreland. Big ups. Hey Dad, if you're watching, I love you. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Not blasters themselves. Please put your hands together. Raise the roof again for Jay Handley.
Hey, hello everybody. It's nice to be here. My name is Jay. You might recognise me from the Bible. I'm sure it's nice to have some Jesus fans in. Good. It's quite fun looking like Jesus. I do enjoy it. Specifically when Jehovah's Witnesses come to the door. That's always good. Hello sir, we've come to talk to you about you. Feeling a bit mean, I like to go, sorry guys, really I'm just not interested. Fucking start with gold, why don't I? Good. No, maybe I don't look like Jesus anymore, I don't know, maybe I'm getting older to be honest, because I'm 40 years old now. I've actually outlived Christ by some distance at this point. My hair's going grey. Next time you see me I'll probably have to do Gandalf jokes for fuck's sake. It's a shame. These are my eyesight as well, I've got glasses now, and if I put these fuckers on I go from Jesus to John Lennon. Yeah, bigger than Jesus in many ways. It's alright, I don't mind getting older, it's fine. I turned 40 this year, I don't know if it's important or significant, but some people say this. Some people say when you turn 40 what you're supposed to do is have what is known as a midlife crisis. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hit 40 and then go, oh no, I'm 40, never followed my dreams, shit. Then you have a crisis, right? But I followed my dreams, didn't I? Yeah, age 26 I became a stand-up comedian, right? Well, I've been a full-time professional stand-up comedian for the last 10 years. Well, I'll tell you all this now, right, earnestly with my hand on my heart. That has been financially catastrophic. I might well have followed my dreams, but I've got an insecure job, no savings, and no pension. Yeah, what I'm experiencing at the age of 40 is an actual crisis. I would fucking love a midlife crisis, they sound superb. It's like, oh no, never learned how to ride a motorbike. Never learned how to write a CV. I've had 2 jobs in my entire life. I've been a comedian for the last 10 years. Before that, believe it or not, I was a carpenter. Thank you. It's alright, it's good. I like being old now, it's fine. I will miss aspects of my youth though. I'll miss going clubbing, I used to like that was fun. I kind of want to go again, to be honest, but I'm 40 years old now, it's a bit old to go clubbing, isn't it? It's like cool in your 20s, and in your 30s even you become a bit of a weirdo at the old nightclubs. Like 40s, definite weirdo. 50s, definite weirdo. 60s, definite weirdo. Weirdly, 70s, legend. I don't know what happens between the 60s and the 70s, but it seems to transform you from being a pariah into everyone going, let's have a dance with Grandad. It's like, what do you want, Grandad? White pills for my heart, blue ones for my dick. Having a great time. Got Worms originals for the come down. It's fucking sweet. It's like Grandad's doing the robot. It's arthritis. It's a good time. It's a good time being young, but I'm getting older now, settling down bit by bit. Still not married, though. Yeah, I know. You'd think, wouldn't you? Looking like this, might at least have been able to trick a lesbian into a civil partnership. No such luck. I do have a girlfriend though, she's very nice, she's a teacher, my girlfriend, believe it or not, she teaches religious studies, which does make me wonder, like, why are you with me? Why do you always have to tie me to the bed? What do you get out of this? Yeah, she's called Mary as well. She's a nice lady, that's the main thing. She's bisexual, my girlfriend, which is very cool, although some of my friends, right, less reconstructed than me, they're like, oh my god, Jay, girlfriend's bisexual. Don't you worry, she might like miss women. Want to go back to women? Don't know if she really misses women all that much. I can always just do that. Darling, I'll take one for the team. 2024. But I've learned a lot about about bisexuality from my girlfriend. She's taught me about it. She said bisexual people suffer from a thing called bi erasure. right? That's where society, right, thinks you can either be gay or straight, and there's nothing in between. But there is something in between. Bisexual people, and they suffer, but they get overlooked. You know, their struggles ignored, right? But I'm here to tell you, bisexual people do struggle as well. You know, they've got two main struggles: who am I going to fuck? Where can I buy dungarees? Those are the two main struggles. Just trying to raise awareness, be an ally for my girlfriend. Good. It's filling with life. What else can I tell you? I'm having a child. Yeah, that's exciting. Isn't it? My girlfriend pregnant, having a little baby Jesus. It's gonna be nice. I'm excited about that. Although it's apparently you got to. I don't know. Is it hard to be a dad? You got any dads in? Yeah. Is it hard? Yeah. Sound. Yeah, I don't think it's hard. I think nature proves that it's not hard to be a dad. It's not important because, like, you know, women go through the menopause. That is nature's way of saying you can't have children after a certain age. It's too difficult a job to be a mother to have kids after a certain age, and you run out of eggs. Whereas blokes, nature's gonna go fuck. Al Pacino just had a kid. Like, knock yourself out. Couldn't give a shit. You know, men don't run out of sperm. You know, if we did, we'd all hit the menopause age 14 and a half. We'd have wanked ourselves barren before our GCSEs. We'd be like, I want to have kids. Maybe I could scrape some off the wall of my bedroom. I can get them into it. Anyway, that's about me. I'll see you later.
Jay Handley, everyone! So all four business and sounds, let's bring them back as each other. Up first, this time with the material of Darcey Moreland. Welcome back to the stage, Josh Faulkner!
What's happening? London's fucking expensive, isn't it? Like, to save money on food, I walk into restaurants with my helmet out. And get meals in police custody. I'm doing less illegal shit. Like, I haven't done coke since 2021 because I lost the last 3 years to heroin. This guy's laughing at things that's not objectively funny.
Yeah, awesome.
Do you have any drugs?
What you want?
I don't like lawyers. Like, my great granddad stole a loaf of bread to feed his family, and now I sound retarded. You might recognise the accent, it's from New Zealand, like the famous for the New Zealand All Blacks, the rugby team, and before the New Zealand All Blacks play, they do the haka. I think that's pretty cool, like guys dancing to get themselves ready for a fight. Can you imagine bumping into a guy in the pub and start doing the haka? Like, you might think that's not a thing to see in a pub. But that's every night's kicking out time in Wetherspoons. I've never been mad after dancing. Usually because I've just been punched out. My mum's a fan of Prejudice. Can't you tell by my accent? My name's Darcey, Mr. Darcey, the hottest fictional character. I was named after a fictional character my mum wanted to fuck, but Shrek wasn't a viable option. We'll call it there, that's all I've got. Thanks very much.
And up next, it's time with the material of Jay Handley. Welcome back to the stage, Jake Baker!
Hello! Look like Jesus. Almost. Nearly. I mean, 6 more years. I've been a professional comedian for 10 years. So I really wish I could cut my hair, but telling you I look like Jesus is my gold material. I'm now older than Christ, which annoys Jehovah's Witnesses. They should have more respect for me. Coming around my house. I can't, 40, and I can't wait to be 70. because then my creepiness in nightclubs will be thought of as brave. It's no longer threatening. Just an old man. My girlfriend's an RE teacher, which is ironic because, as I mentioned, I look like Jesus. She's bisexual, and our friends don't understand how sexuality works. Monogamy and bisexuality are not this. It's fine. So we're having a baby, and that was created by scraping my semen off the wall. I sort of slightly lost track of what was happening there, but it was gross. But the kid, I don't think it'll affect the child, despite our advanced age. That's it. Thanks, bye.
Two left to go. Up third, this time with the material of Josh Faulkner. Welcome back to the stage, Darcey Moreland!
Yeah, I only work out the upper half of my body. I'm hearing impaired, which is why I sound like this, because if I could hear myself talk, I certainly wouldn't. Okay. People used to bully me on the playground. They used to shout things at me like, insert pause here. Okay. There's a few of those in a row, gang. Get on board. I went to London Pride 6 years straight, last year gay. Yeah, I fucked up the joke there actually. I was going to say he was gay the whole time, but just in my notes, didn't really come across that way. You know, if someone dies of gluten intolerance, is it rude to do a toast? I googled it. The chances of dying of gluten intolerance are very low, so I don't think that's something we need to worry about. Very funny indeed. I realised I was working class when insert reference to poor people shop here. Yeah, it was a geographical reference. I didn't really understand. Something, fighting or Weatherspoons. Good stuff so far. I'm a Tory cunt. Yeah, that seems like a good one. Thank you very much.
And our final actor, this time with the material of Jay Baker. Welcome back to the stage, Jay Handley!
I'm so nervous and edgy and why are you late? Why are you late to my gig and why are you looking at your phone, man? I tell you what, it does actually remind me of something I was about to open with, which is the fact that I look at my phone a lot. So why am I talking to you? Anyway, I regret our entire interaction. I look at my phone too much. Does anyone else look at their phone too? Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Don't talk to me, right? Fuck's sake. Can't you see I'm already nervous? Anyway, I'm deliberately nervous. I do this so much for a living, but every time I'm like, what a unique experience. Oh, my adrenaline's going through the roof. I'm dead inside. Dead! Anyway, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, don't worry. I'm addicted to my phone, that's the main thing I was going to say, but you wouldn't expect me to be addicted. You'd think I'd watch porn, wouldn't you? That was the first word your mind is seeing. It's like, I'm addicted, you went porn, of course. No, sir.
Not for you, for him, sir.
Yes, I am him. Can you explain the premise of this joke to this man? Explain. Yes. No, hang on. No, fuck off. Fuck off, right?
You can learn, sir.
That's going on my poster. Fall off your seat, funny. Jay Handley. Thank you very much. All I had to do after 13 fucking years doing comedy is pretend to be a different comedian. Yeah, no. Absolutely, really funny, really funny. Hilarious, I'm delighted and deeply conflicted. Okay, good, well, I hope you're alright. Tell you what, that's what happens when you're addicted to porn. It's
not my fault!
So covered in his own seed, he slips off every surface he sits on. Jake said that, you can check that, Jake said that. Just doing his material. He still hasn't actually fucking got up this brilliant. Good, so yeah, more stuff. There was more material here. Yeah, so not porn, yeah? Yeah? Right, anyone else want to hurl themselves to the ground, or shall I move on with my performance? So, what I'm addicted to, sir, is solitaire. Yeah? I'm addicted to it. I was addicted to it before I even got a phone. I had a deck of cards once. I couldn't put it down, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't put it down all day long. I was playing solitaire. But then what would happen is I'd get on buses and other forms of public transport. It was impossible to play. But then the iPhone was invented and I finally could play solitaire every single day forever, which is what I do. Actually, no, it's not the only thing I do. Fuck off, right? I'm many-layered. I also watch people review vinegar, so go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves before you call me boring, right? Yeah, my mum thinks I'm slowing down. I'm just getting fucking started. I'm very nervous. Don't clap it. Oh, so nervous. Anyway, so there's other things that I said. I did say things as well. I often one thing I like to do is one of my favourite things to do, because I saw a child having fun. I asked the child, I was like, how are you having fun, child? The child said, I am covering myself in snot. I said, wow, that sounds brilliant. I think instead I will pretend to be a lollipop lady. That is my plan. Do you remember that bit? Okay, right, well, that was the bit he did where he was like, he pressed the button. I mean, I did, that's the bit I did. I pressed the button, yeah, and then before the man goes green and then you can cross the road, right? Few people know this, right? This is a little known fact, right? But before the man actually appears, right, the light has actually already turned red, thus stopping the cars, and I, visionary as I am, am able to cross, right? About 2 seconds on average before the rest of the people, which makes me their king for some fucking reason. That's why I hear them mutter behind me, wow, I will follow him into battle. Now that I know that he can preempt a fucking piece of architecture. Anyway, good. Can you just fall off your chair again and make the fucking end of my set as funny as the middle? That'd be good if you could. Good. Yeah, one last thing to say about feeling old. I have a friend who feels old when he sees footballers play football because they are younger than him. Right? I feel old when I see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being Mutant Ninja Turtles because I am a jaded old 35-year-old. My chances of being a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle are behind me. I have no hope to ever be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Right? I know this because I know they're young as well because they're teenagers. I have to buy them drinks. Yeah. Imagine that, Donatello, he's got knives and swords or whatever, and I've got to go in the fucking outdoor to buy him a fucking WKD blue. Actually, I'll get him a fucking Alco clock to match their headband. There's a joke in that, you can have it. Very welcome. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. man who's lost all control of himself. He really made my job easy tonight, I'll tell you that. I've been Jake Baker, thank you very much.
Awesome. Same time next month, yeah?
Send you my invoice.